Right, Bob and Hope. So that property owner tells me that this tenant has been renting out this space for a couple of years, even before this woman acquired this property. She says the space is right next to a tire shop behind a cement wall. She says she knew the man was raising birds, but thought that it was just a hobby. She had no idea and was shocked when she found out what police say those roosters were really being used for. A plywood pen serves as a makeshift arena. Next to that, empty coops, the doors still open. Hatched eggs and feathers strewn about. What Lilia Allen thought was happening here.
Just a hobby, for him to have these chickens.
The tenant, who she described as respectful with no issues, rents this corner of her property adjacent to a tire shop. A few weeks ago, Ogden code enforcement showed up.
Received a complaint of multiple animals at a certain location.
That complaint turned into a discovery.
Saw what they believed to be a fighting ring. We found what was described to me as fighting talons or blades that we presume would be attached to the animals.
They seized 66 birds, they say, a mixture of hens and roosters. Pictures Allen took show those fighting talons and apparent score sheets with names. When officers talked to the tenant,
he made some admissions that he was using the chickens for sport fighting.
Police say the 36-year-old man told them he'd invite his friends and family over for the events.
Completely shocked. Nobody thinks that they're going to have a cockfighting ring on their property.
Ellen says her tenant usually kept the birds hidden behind locked doors and says he only recently rented the alleged arena space. As to why this was all going on,
I think a lot of it might be a little bit of a cultural difference of where he comes from.
Police say Animal Services euthanized all 66 birds. The man could now potentially face multiple charges each of game fighting and cruelty to animals. Police say they needed to euthanize those birds because they were trained to act aggressively, and in some cases, some of those birds could have been injected with hormones, and so they said it just wasn't possible to safely rehabilitate or rehome them. Allen says that this tenant is still renting that space on this property. Police have not identified the man because of the pending charges. Live in Ogden, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.